Oh, hi there. I just came out of the forest for the first time in a year and a half. I thought it would be great to come to the beach, find a walking stick to take back to the cabin and carve. So that's what I'm doing. So I got some things here I want to show you what's good to have while you're beachcombing. So I got an old knapsack, and inside the knapsack, well, I got some gloves and I got an axe. It's good to, if you don't know what type of wood thing is, get your axe and chip it and you can tell what type of wood it is. This is my traveling knapsack in the forest. You see, there's a bell on it so the bears know that I'm coming and they'll run away. Anyways, don't forget your knapsack when you're going beachcombing so you can put all the treasures inside of it as you go along. Boy, it's sure nice to get out of the cabin. It's winter time here in British Columbia, Canada, but it's not too bad. My hands are a little bit cold, but that's not a big deal. Piece of junk wood. Let's give you a wider view. So you look at this. This is some big old cedar bark. That comes off an old cedar tree. Whew, hands are kind of getting cold. When my fingertips get cold, I'm kind of done. So I bet I might put on the gloves today. Alright, so I got my gloves on. Nice and warm. Keep your hands warm. Keep your toes warm. Now let's see what kind of treasures I can find today to take back to the cabin. I left my knapsack back there for now. Anyway, and the axe. I can pretty well identify what type of wood. Like I know this is Western red cedar, first growth. A great way to tell different types of wood when you're, oh, here's a dead seagull. Not that you guys want to see that, if it is even a seagull. Some kind of bird. Check the bark. Like I see this, so I'm thinking that this would be a Douglas fir. This would be a root piece. Now you ask, how do I know that it's a root piece? Well, you see those dents in there? Like that? I'll find a better one later. But that's the roots growing around rocks. This is a good piece to take back to the cabin. Clean it up. Cut this piece off right here. Then you could carve an owl. We'll put an owl in here. It could be a wall hanger. I don't know, but I don't want it. Ooh, there's a neat root head. If I can get it out of here. See, this is cedar. I can tell from the bark. Yeah, it's sure nice to get out of the cabin. Going a little bit stir crazy there. Look at this. This looks like kind of like a dinosaur thing. Hello, how you doing today? Fly, dinosaur, fly. Oh yeah, walking stick. If I don't find a walking stick, I'm fine with that. I got boards already for walking sticks. Beautiful piece of first growth red cedar. First growth is tight rings. Look at those growth rings, super tight. How do I know it's cedar? Well, because cedar's a softer wood, and floating around the ocean for years, or on the beach rolling in the sand, it rounds the edges a lot easier than a harder wood. And you know, if you think a piece of wood's dry and it's heavy, well, there's a good indication that it's going to be a hardwood. It's just nice to get out here. This is the Pacific Ocean. Nice to get out here and enjoy some fresh salt air. And like I said, it doesn't. Here's like a little. This could be a walking stick. Yeah, it's nice and thin. It's somewhat hardwood. Get all that seaweed off the end. I have to cut it a lot shorter, but that's a good walking stick. So let's just, I'd like to find, see this one's still got the bark on it? I'd like to find one that's already stripped of the bark. Oh, I just seen one. Let's put this there like that. As a marker, so if, when you're on your way back, you can grab it. Here's the other one. See, this one's good, but it's too short. See how the bark's all off of it? Man, I got my thermostat gloves on, but I don't know why my fingers are still cold. Oh, that's neat. Who did that? Live your life. Old man face on there. There's a J or something there, whatever that is. This is too thin for a walking stick. It doesn't, not really, but it's, yeah, this is too thin. You want to get something strong. Stand by. I'm gonna do my new beachcombing winter jacket up and take a bathroom break. I think pieces like this are pretty neat. It's like an old root piece. Carve an eagle's head right there. Look at it, it already looks like an eagle's head. I'll leave this here by this rock so I remember to get it on the way back. The eagle's head. Here's a nice big cedar trunk This might be yellow cedar. Yeah, I think that's yellow cedar. If I had my axe, I could tell. See, here's a root piece that I was talking about earlier. You can tell root pieces are always the hardest wood out of the tree, off the tree. But you can see here where the rock grew around it. See that? So that's how you tell a root piece. I know I repeat myself. I know I repeat myself on my videos, but that's okay. It's a neat piece. I know it's Douglas fir. That's a pretty neat piece. Just gotta open up your imagination with stuff like this. The unfortunate thing is I already got so much at home, I mean at the cabin, and well, I'm probably moving pretty soon to a smaller unit where I live. What's this? Another gnarly root piece. See, I put this stick here because I knew this was a nice piece of cedar right here. I thought it might have been cottonwood bark, but no. Nice old cedar. Maybe Douglas fir, I don't know. It's supposed to be raining today. Actually, it's calling. I think it might be calling for snow this weekend here a little bit. All you Americans are sending us Canadians your snow. Find neat little feathers in here for your art craft stuff. Nice piece of cedar. The drier stuff is always farthest away from the water, like the old gray stuff. All this stuff up here, it's all dry. Well, it might not be dry, but it's drier. And it's lighter. You know, the waves have pushed it back here because it's lighter. Oh, that's super light. This is a nice piece. Something I could see Amy Jo carving a wood spirit on this. Get a base, screw it to a base, carve a wood spirit in there, and screw a little owl to it. And I think that's pretty soft wood. It's light. See, if I had my axe, I could tell. Straight up hypocrite. There's another dead seagull under there. Where is that big? Oh, here it is, right here. Look at this cedar. This is two trees that grew like so. These two trunks grew together. Here's all the roots. I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see how tall it is for size reference. So there I am now. You guys like my new beachcombing jacket? It's from China. I bought it on Amazon. But anyways, I'd love to get this and carve all these straight, so then you could stand this whole thing up. And you know, you could do carvings all around it and have it like so kids could run underneath it and stuff. But you know, because couple years ago, this piece used to be way down there by the ferries. And I said sooner or later, it's gonna wash up to over there where you can drive on the beach and you could get it with the trailer. Well, here it is here now. How do I know it's red cedar? Well, because there's bark in there. I don't know, it might be yellow cedar, but the bark cedar. I checked it before. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Here's a tennis ball. See? I think this is old cedar. If I had my axe, the hypocrite I am, I could test it out, but I don't have my axe. It's back there. That's alright. Oh, here's a neat twisty piece. That's a pretty neat piece. Pretty solid. Got a little couple cracks in there, but kind of a wood spirit, a windy day wood spirit on that. It feels kind of heavy though. Doesn't matter. No, so this piece is not. Oh no, that's the piece I was talking about. Ferry's just unloading. Next summer I'm doing I'm gonna go along the Sunshine Coast here in British Columbia, Canada. That's like Gibson, Seashell, Powell River. Like I did, I'm gonna do a trip like I did on Vancouver Island last year, across the Sunshine Coast. Nice old cedar piece. See, I haven't been really looking out for pieces for staffs, I mean walking sticks, but that's okay. This is nice old cedar. See, so, well, grain's not that great. Well, it's not bad. You see somebody came and bucked it up to get maybe some cedar blocks or something, cedar shake blocks. Here's a small root head. Like Glenn McLevy out there in Quebec likes to carve these. It's kind of like a pine knot, right? So you carve your wood spirit on there and you use this as the hair or a hat. I'm not really a huge fan of carving those myself because they're always hard to carve. Like the wood's hard because you think this is the tree here, okay? So pretend the tree's growing this way. This is the branch that comes off it. So it's always hard wood right here where the branch connects to the tree. So because you don't, well, the tree doesn't want the branch to break off, so it's always hard right there. I don't have too much juice left on my camera. But what did I see? Now another ferry's unloading. I saw something. Oh yeah. Is that a 4x4 or a 2x4? This right here. This is a 2x4. Another one right there. It's a big old log. Sure nothing like Port Renfrew though, eh? Port Renfrew's loaded. There's a little tiny piece of cottonwood bark. Just a little one. Very carvable. You can carve this. I always throw it up there so when the people come to clean up for the ferries, they grab the garbage up there. I should really have a garbage bag with me, but I don't. I forget it every time. Here's a nice old piece of cedar. Carve a nice big wood spirit or a big... oh, look at that! Nice big wood spirit or a sunflower thing on there or whatever you want to carve. Christmas tree. Anyways, I gotta be careful here. Oh, excuse me. There's a root piece. Too big for my Dremel shop, though, that's for sure. Look at this piece of bark I just found. There's an onion. Look at this piece of bark. Cottonwood bark right there. Nice carvable pieces. You know, I could get this stuff, I could sell it. I just got so much. Here, I'm gonna break it. Well, that was easy. You don't break bark banging it like this because you'll rip the bark. You break it on the side like this. See? Now you got a clean break. Now look at that piece. See, if I had my knapsack, I could put it in my knapsack. Yeah, I'll do it with my left hand. I'm left-handed. Oops, broke into a bunch of pieces. But that's nice bark. Very carvable bark. Where's the other piece? Yep, carved little things on that for sure. This shit is not cheap to buy on Amazon. I might even take this and cut this one in half and give it away for mine and just carve Rob's challenge that we got coming up. And spikes, because it's good bark. But the only thing, shipping wood across the border, you got to make sure it's bone dry. Well, not bone dry, but dry on the outside. My camera just turned off, I can't see. Got to make sure it's dry on the outside and there's no bug holes in it or anything where worms are, because it will get refused at the border. Now, I've pretty well run out of time here. Camera's dead, so we'll end this one here because I can't see anything. My screen's black. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna get some fish and chips for dinner. extra tartar sauce. I changed my mind. Got the big crunch.
Anyways, Jordy gave me a message to give to you. He's gone back to the cabin, but he dropped off all this bark that he got from the beach for one of you to win when Jordy and Jessica and Rob and Spike have their giveaway. You know who I am? I just got out of prison in Malaysia. And I'm back.